Alrighty, girls. Let's do some Tomb Raider. Now that I got my face on, we're at the Barhang Monastery. I literally know nothing about this level. We didn't do anything with it. We just arrived. Last stream, I may or may not have activated a cheat. That may or may not have happened, where we just got, you know, just a lot of ammo for all of our guns, you know, and some med packs. But, you know, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. No, Mr. Gokai wouldn't do such a thing. Mr. Gokai would never. We won't change it to whole streaming, I promise. Not the whole streaming. So we're at a monastery. Oh my god. There's a lot of them just waiting for me. And wow, they were like killing the locals. Oh shit. And now I guess I'm killing the locals too, because they're coming for me. Watch me spread my cooter. Could you imagine? Yeah, no, I couldn't. I love y'all, but I don't have that level of trust. I was like, you know what? Let me not have that as an available thing, because I know people will clown me. I guess y'all wouldn't, but I don't know. Y'all could always do that without me noticing. But yeah, we'll just do that for the category, you know? If I forget to change the category or something, y'all can help me out with that. I don't feel super comfortable just like telling people what to do. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not super comfortable being like, hey mods, can you do this? Can you do that? Even though like it's a perfectly fine request. Like a lot of people ask their mods to change the category. They ask their mods to, same with like shoutouts and stuff like that. Like sometimes I'm like, I don't know. I don't know why. Now this is a ladder. Now this I could tell it was a ladder, okay? I don't know where it's gonna bring me. That's for the other streaming service. Yeah, the one other streaming service. No please. No please. No please. Not the Raven coming for me. Plek XCS store. Not XCX. I cannot. Wait, what was the point of me coming here? There's like nothing here. Is there a switch? What the hell? Why did I come here? Oh, there's a thing on that side. Oh, and on this side. Ooh, girl. Good thing I saved, because I don't know if I'll be able to make this jump. Ooh, I did it. I did it, girlies. Ooh, wrong. Okay, wrong move. Ooh, yes. Oh my god, I did that. I saw a Twitch streamer on there once. They weren't like doing anything inappropriate themselves. They were just playing coming out on top. Which I've seen people stream that on Twitch, but I guess they didn't want to like play the censored version. The fucking Raven, the way it's like flying, it's... Oh, I couldn't even see it, bro. I'm screaming. The way it was like drifting. Oh, hi. Not this. I almost just fell. Locals hate her. Not that. Oh, apparently the censored version was still giving people... We're still getting people in trouble. I guess that makes sense, because that game is very spicy. I remember, I don't remember who was streaming, but I remember someone was once streaming it on Twitch. Ooh, okay. Why can I not walk forward? Hello? Why is the game not letting me walk forward? Hello? Oh, ooh, that was a lot of damage, girl. I shouldn't have done that. It was me. Was it you? Was it actually you, Passion? Because I legit don't remember who did it. But I think I think I saw someone stream it. And there were like the sounds, like because the character was like, oh yeah, it was you. I remember now. Because the sounds, do you remember? Because the character was like, I guess, masturbating. And like they had all the like sounds. And I remember we were all like, oh, what's this? Like, not this. I guess there's no better way for me to do this. Physics engines ate her. Absolutely. So much hatred. How do I get there safely? I know Jeff played it. No, I think it was Passion. I think I saw Passion play it. I may have seen Jeff play it too. That doesn't sound far-fetched at all. Like it could have easily been Jeff too. Love you, Laura. Oh, I think I know how to get there safely. And then kablam. Oh my god. Look at me succeeding for once. Justin got taken down because of it? Did he really? Did he get like... I did not know about this. Wait, did he get like suspended? I'm screaming. I did not know that. But that's like, if you have the game as a category, like it doesn't make any sense. But then again, Twitch a lot of the times doesn't make sense. Coming out on top, Ruin. Because I know Twitch has a list of games that you can't stream. But coming out on top, I'm sure, is not there. So I don't know why they were giving... I don't know why they gave him a hard time. Just Dance 2020, you're banned now. Or soon, I guess that's what you said. That game is not Twitch appropriate. I guess. They do have a censored version, though. From experience. I've played that game, too. Offline. Because I think they had a sale on it, and I was very curious about the game, because I had heard about it. But, oh no, am I stuck behind this? Okay, I'm not. The game is fine, honestly. Like, the game isn't that big of, like, it's not that scandalous. It's not, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's fine, really. The censored version doesn't censor enough. They still show the gummies. Passion. Oh, ooh! Not this. Not me murdering the locals. Well then. I keep saving the game every 2 seconds. If that's annoying to you, you need to watch a different streamer, because I'm not gonna stop. I love it so much though. Yeah, I don't really have any feelings towards that game, like hate or love, honestly. Like I don't have any. I didn't really think it was like groundbreaking or anything. I did think it was like, ooh, okay. But, you know, I actually don't remember if I ever finished the game or anything. I literally don't. I think I had my character hook up with the upstairs neighbor or something. Because I think like there were noise complaints or something, and I think I ended up having my character She said no. I think I had my character hook up with the upstairs neighbor. I think. I don't really remember much. What the hell is that sound? Ooh, girl. I just knew there was gonna be some drama. I just fucking knew. I feel like I hear footsteps, like people coming for me. I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. And I still fell for it. I literally heard footsteps and I was like, I think I hear footsteps. And he literally just scared the shit out of me. This is where I came from, so there's nothing on that side. That is actually a cute storyline. Well, it can be. Yeah, I don't remember much of the game, to be honest. But that game is definitely a horny on main kind of territory. I feel like they probably should add it to the list of like non-appropriate games. I wonder if they updated the list at all. But they need to. They need to if they haven't. I mean, if they're gonna give people a hard time, then try to get all the pictures. That sounds like a fun challenge. What a fun challenge. I've never played this game, should I? Well, it's a... Let's just say that game puts graphic in graphic novel. Let's just say that. It's honestly... It's the story of a cis white gay going to college. And I guess he's like a freshly out gay, I think, if I remember correctly. And you just kind of witness all the drama, and you get to choose what you want to do. Is this Toy Story you're talking about? Yes. Yes. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Oh, shit. Oh, not that. Ooh, okay. Girl. I survived those boulders 2 times back to back. I'm kind of proud of myself. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna lie. Actually, Little Mermaid. Maybe so. When Ariel pegged Ursula. Passion, I can't. Not that. Oh, I'm getting sucked to the bottom. Not this. Wait, there's actually nothing I can do here. I hear drama, right? I'm stuck down here. I'm fucked. Remind me not to jump in the water. My face is itchy. As Ruin once said, suck me up. Not suck me up. Ooh. Well then. That just happened. If Disney was smart, they'd make a Disney princesses dating sim for the gays and the girls. Honestly. Flirting with Aladdin. That would probably be a cute idea. That would be a cute idea. They're just busy buying properties, you know what I mean? They're busy buying straight things. They're busy doing that with their time. Yeah, I don't know if they would, because I don't know. They probably want to keep things like canon, right? So they wouldn't want you to be able to date one of the characters. I don't know if Disney would be okay with like something like that. Ruby flirts with Mike Wazowski. Not that. Not this. They're busy playing Monopoly. Honestly, they really are. They are truly playing IRL Monopoly, and that's that on that. The minion look. Not the minion look. Not this. What exactly are we talking about, though, with the minions? I'm confused. Confusion is upon me. I don't know, Passion. The amount of times that you bring up the minions and Despicable Me, maybe it's you. Maybe it's you that has a thing for those. For those such things. I'm not gonna read that. I am not even gonna read that, Miss Passion. Just causing drama. The way that you know the names of the minions, your mind. I can't. I really can't. Bob the Minion. Is that an actual name for one of them? I was not aware that they had names. I guess it makes sense that for them to have names. What's the point of this room? What's the point of me coming here? Oh, wait, maybe I can push this around? I can't. Probably gonna open this up somehow. Probably gonna make sense later. They're all middle-aged man names? Really? Like Bob and what are other like middle-aged white man names? Bob, Stuart, David. Not me saying like Paul, Steve. Yeah. Okay, I get it. Wait, why? What's the point in me being able to... I can't push it any further. I can't push it back either. Well, like, what's the point? Oh, maybe I'm gonna have to push it. But, like, why do I need that? I am so confused. I am genuinely so confused. I don't know why I need that for any reason. Jean. I don't know why I said it like that. Jean. Not John. Jean. The accent jumped out, girl. I love that. I hate that when they do that with, like... I was playing Disgaea. And they have a free trial for that game on the Switch. I think for Disgaea 5. The game is just too chaotic for me. I can't. It's just too much going on. Too many party members. Like, it's just a lot. Like, yeah, it's too much. It's too much to manage. And when you recruit new characters, you can name them. And a lot of the randomized names is like Rebecca and Jessica and... you know what I mean? Like, just white girl names. And, like, the main characters have all these, like, dramatic ass names. And then, like, your ally is, like, fucking Rebecca. And you're like, I love that. Like, low-key, love that. It just takes me out of the immersion, though. You know what I mean? Like, there you are, playing your game, minding your business. And then your ally has like your coworker's name, and you're like, oh, this doesn't make any sense. Well, not that the game makes any sense regardless. You get to go into battle with Rebecca Black, and that's iconic. I did not know that Rebecca Black was queer, and I love that. I was watching a video of hers randomly got recommended to me, and I was like, I love that. As if she couldn't be more iconic. Maybe I knew it, but I forgot. Sometimes I can't pick passion as a name in games because you put ass in passion. Yeah. I love that. I love that for you. I didn't know that either. Yeah, I think she literally came out this year though. Like, I'm pretty sure she literally came out this year. And all of us probably missed it because of literally everything else going on in the world. But I'm pretty sure she came out this year. So it would make sense that we wouldn't like be aware, right? Is this the one? Yes, it is, girl. I want to put Ruby in a minion suit and leave him for hours. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Maybe I won't go to TwitchCon with you. Maybe I'll take back that idea. Maybe I won't. You wake up in minion suit hell? Absolutely not. I hate that idea. Let's go back to brainstorming, maybe. I don't think I'm into that idea. Wait, hold on. I'm just gonna risk my life real quick. Ooh! I should have timed that better, for sure. That's gonna be the takeaway from that. Run, girl. Oh, I don't think I have a key for this. No. I don't think I can push this either. Yeah, I'm just gonna load the file. Y'all, I don't think y'all have been counting my deaths. You can count like 3 deaths that I had. I'm gonna save here so that I know where I'm going. Not that, you know. Oh, hi. Oh, girl. I'm definitely gonna reach 200, possibly today. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do at all. I wanted to heal. I can do that still. Ooh, girl. The way they're telling me to die. Girl. They're hateful. These men are hateful. I'm just murdering all the locals. And they're not even dropping anything. I just thought you weren't dying because you're strong and independent. Well, well, you know. Ooh, what the hell? Where did they come from? Oh, hi. The way I still managed to die with all of those med packs, like, what am I doing? What am I doing, girl? Ooh, girl. They're really coming for me. Hello? Why are you not dying? Excuse me. Like, I see the blood particles. Can you just, like, die? Stop being rude. Stop being fucking rude. Oh, they dropped a med pack. I just hate it when you go through all the trouble of murdering someone and they don't even give you a med pack. Exactly. Like, all that work for absolutely nothing. All that work and nothing in return. Can you believe? These did drop med packs, which I love. We love to see it. Her moans every time she heals. She really does too much, y'all. This level is too fucking big. I'm already exhausted, and we're like in the beginning of the level, and I'm like exhausted already. This is what it feels like when I want to do something, and I just thank you, Lara. Yeah, that's literally it. That's actually it, Spin. Every time she heals, it's exclamation point gasm. Hi, Shane. Looking good. Thank you. Thank you. I tried. I tried. I'm glad you like it. Blue is not really my fave. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna do blue next time. But yeah, I like the red lip, and I'm okay with what I did. That scared the shit out of me. Let me just say. All right, y'all. This is overwhelming. Hi. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Ooh, girl, let me not die. Maybe a purple. I think I did a purple last time. We'll see. I don't know. I don't know when I'm gonna do makeup next. We'll figure that out when that happens. Next time I'm gonna have to use moisturizer as primer though, because mine is like out of stock. We'll just say that. Do you not have cheats on? I only have like infinite, like not infinite. I just gave myself a ton of ammo and med kits. Like I'm not like cheating. Like I'm not. It's obviously going to be impossible for me to die to certain things. But yeah, no, I'm still doing the levels though and the puzzles and all that. I just made it so that I was literally like one hit from dying. So I just made it so that I gave myself more ammo and more med kits. Like that's literally it. It should last me for the whole game though, but you know. The game is still challenging. All those blades are making a cool beat. Yeah, absolutely. We're gonna twerk and drop it to the ground. Is there... Like, what's the point of this room? I find myself going into these rooms and, like, all of them are pointless. And it's like, why did I work so hard to get here when there's literally no use for me being here? Shaking my titties to the blades. Oh my. I love that for you. I love that for you. Shake the titties, shake them around, you know? Same, yes. We're dropping it low, girlies. Speaking of that, I actually want to talk to you all about music stuff. because I don't know if it's this week in particular. I don't know what it is, but I haven't been motivated to do anything off stream. Like, I haven't been working on anything towards the preparation for what was supposed to be the showcase at the end of the month. I think it's just a mixture of like my confidence isn't fully there yet. Um, and just like me not having a lot of motivation for to like even work on it. Um, so I'm not sure. I was kind of thinking about it, and I think I might just fully cancel the showcase. Um, just because I'm not feeling super okay with like my skill set and all that stuff. I feel like I'm still lacking in a lot of factors, which is not like me shitting on myself. It's just me like I still need some work to do, and it's totally okay. Like it's totally like a valid sentiment to have. It's just that I may have put way too much like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna do all of the things, and like realistically, it's just not something I I'm like super okay with, if that makes sense. Like it's already hard for me sometimes to do like an extra video on YouTube, right? Because I'm already doing like breakfast at Ruby's, I'm streaming, and sometimes it's a lot for me to just be like, okay, like how do I find the time to like react to something? And even like the new channel that I'm developing with Spin and with a lot of folks in here, ooh, like I don't really see myself putting work into it right now. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm relying a lot on like what everyone else is bringing to the table. I'm just kind of like mediating and giving my own opinion on things, but like, you know what I mean? Like I don't know. So it's not that I'm actively like super busy. It's just like I feel like it's more of a mental thing. Um, but on that note, I have noticed that I haven't been doing any music related things on stream for a little bit. Um, so what I'm thinking is I'm thinking of doing more streams. I know that sounds counterproductive with what I just said, but I'm thinking of doing more streams because when I'm not streaming at the moment, I don't know what to do with myself. I'm literally just like restless. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to work on. I don't like, I literally like, even my room is like, my room needs cleaning so badly, but I don't know what it is. Like, I don't know. I don't know. It's like, just like overwhelmed by like nothingness. You know what I mean? Like it's so weird. I don't know how to explain it, but it's like you see a pile of things in front of you that you should be working on, but you're just like your brain just doesn't even like process it. You know what I mean? So I find myself a lot of the times like when I'm not doing something, like when I'm not streaming, like I'm not like it's hard for me to prioritize things. Like when I'm streaming, I find it easier to like streamline things because I'm like talking it out and I'm like not actively opening like social media because that would be rude for me to be scrolling Twitter while I'm streaming. So I just get myself busy and I just talk things out a little bit. I get the feedback from y'all about stuff, and even when things aren't perfect, I'm like, okay, let's just move on. Like, I'm not gonna get stuck on this for too long because that's annoying for y'all watching. And I feel like sometimes with IR, like off stream stuff, sometimes I either like get overwhelmed and I don't do stuff because for whatever reason, right? So yeah, I don't know how to fully explain stuff, but I think y'all get the gist of it. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start streaming like instead of like the 4 days, I think I'm gonna do like 5. And I think like I'm gonna start doing stuff where like Um, I could even start a little bit earlier, or I don't think I can see myself, unfortunately, being able to go like a lot later with my stream, like at my with my ending times. But I'm thinking of like doing of having like a couple streams where it's like music stuff. Like I wanna. Ooh, I downloaded Ableton. Like they have like a free version or a free trial kind of thing. But I think they do have like a free version where it's like you just learn how to play with the software, and it probably has a lot of limitations. Um, but I kind of just want to do stuff like that. Like maybe I want to do a couple streams where I like play around with like music software and I like try to make something on stream for like a couple of hours, and then afterwards I can play a game for a couple of hours. In case like I'm overwhelmed, or in case you know, I run out of creative juices or whatever it might be.
No, no.
Yeah, I think that could be fun for sure. Okay, I need other items for this. I need to get stuff. I don't think I can take them off these podiums, but I'm gonna probably have to get those from random parts of the level. I have the same way. I understand my room's pretty bad, but did I clean up a bit? My DM for role playing puts superheroes around, and if he finds it, he does that thing. I don't know if I fully caught that. I'm sorry, Shane. Different items when it comes to that. So you basically do a D&D roll, and then depending on how it rolls, you do a task associated with what you rolled. I think I kind of got the gist of it, but I don't know if I properly processed it. He puts he puts figures around his house, and if he finds the items that he finds, this is not anything DM related. I'm confused. I'm officially confused. Can someone break it down for me? I streamer brain. Streamer brain, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm confused between what's the DM related stuff and what's not. No, you're not bad at explaining, Shane. I'm just playing a game and processing what's going on in the game and processing what everybody is saying. And sometimes the two of them just don't go together. So the individual puts a specific item around the house, and when they go around the house, if they find that item, they have to do a task related to it. Oh, I see. So like if they want to do oh shit. If they need to do the laundry, they will put like a figure that they will associate with that task randomly around the house, and if they find that, they will do the laundry, for example. Hi Fly. Lovely makeup. Thank you. That's so sweet of you. He has Batman for laundry. I love that. I don't know if that would work for me though, because I don't know how my parents would feel about me just like leaving random shit around the house. Oh, I hope I have infinite flares because I keep blasting through them. That's a cute idea. What was the other idea that you had that you were talking about? Like, unless that person is the DM. But I thought you said something D&D related as well. So that's... Hi, Kevin. Not the simp emote. I'm screaming. Oh, okay. It's a thing he does. Gotcha. No, that's a cute idea. Like, whatever works for you, honestly. Whatever works for you, works for you. The way that I knew that was gonna be a thing and I still went for it. Kevin, not that. Not this. On Mondays I play Pathfinder and he hosts. His name is Trevor. That's awesome. Kevin, I'll step on you. Passion, not this. 6-inch stiletto unlock. Ooh. Damn. Miss Thing is not playing around, is she? Well, shit. You started playing Hades, it's really fun. Oh my god, I've seen people play that game and it looks fun, and also the characters are so hot. I was watching, I've seen screenshots, I've seen a couple people play it here and there, and the characters are so gorgeous. Yeah. I don't know, Passion. Yeah, is it? Yeah. He looks like the main character from Saint Seiya to me. Like even his outfit. Do y'all know who I'm talking about? We love a Bara moment. We do. Seems like you can restart the runs with power-ups. Oh. I would be willing to give that game a try. I would definitely be willing to give that game a try. I definitely can't discount... What the fuck? Wait, what the... Wow. I hear drama.
What the fuck is going on in here on this day?
I'm pretty sure it's the same song too. I'm pretty sure that was the same song. Wait, how did they kill me? They don't even have like long-ranged weapons. Like they only have the spears. How did they kill me? I'm confused. How did they kill me? Ooh, girl. I'm the person just chasing and smacking you. Honestly. Oh, I didn't look at my health. I'm confused. I don't know how they killed me. Well, I know how they killed me just then. I don't know how they killed me beforehand. But it's fine. We'll get over it. Oh, someone is behind me shooting me. I just saw that. Well then. Well then. These man. Oh, how many of them are there? Jesus Christ. How was I supposed to be able to beat this game legit when there's like... Oh, not this. Not this. Oh my god. Girl, shoot them. Oh my god, she's fucking holding the flare and she's not shooting them. Oh my god. I hate it here. Can I not jump backwards? Girl, oh, what the fuck is going on here? I am so annoyed. This game is so annoying. This game is so annoying. I hate it. I'm just gonna jump off, girl. I don't even care. Girl, she wasn't even aiming at him for half of the time. And Evo said 3 is worse. I'm just gonna cheat from the beginning of the game, girl. That's probably gonna have to be it. Oh, not them being back here. Not this. Leave me alone. Man ain't shit, and this game is just proof of it. This game is just a fresh reminder that man ain't shit. And that's that on that. Like, look at this. How many men do you need to murder one woman? And they all failed. Well, you know, this time they failed. Thanks to the power of saves and virtually infinite ammo and medkits. But still. T. Gotta say, Ruby, you're freaking glowing right now. Thank you. Thank you, Shane. It's all the highlighter that I put. That's the power of being an Olympic gymnast, honestly. Oh, so this is what I... Okay, this is what it was at the bottom of the... Okay, we love that. I'll check the other side. These levels are so big. They're so big. Oh my god. No, but like they're obnoxiously big. You know what I mean? Like you get lost, you get annoyed, you feel all the emotions. Hi Sly. How are you? I need to get into one of these snacks that I brought over. Have y'all eaten yet? Have y'all snacked? Have y'all drinking water? Let me get into one of these snacks, y'all. It's already been like 2 hours and almost 3 hours now. I came into the large level talk. Well, it is really big. It's a big level, a chunky level. Shane. Wow. Wow. We love to see it. You had some pizza leftovers? Yes. You're eating, you're hydrating. It was good. I believe it. I believe it, Shane. We love meat in our face. We just do. The way that she's like holding the flare and climbing the wall, we have to stand. We have to stand. Anyway, Stan Lara Croft. Man ain't shit. And that's all for today's TED Talk. Thank you so much. No, but honestly, this game is just a lot. Like, the levels are really big. And it takes you so long to get through the levels. And it's that kind of thing where it's, like, unnecessarily big. Like, you don't need the level to be this big. You know what I mean? Like, it's a different thing if it's, like, with like, Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Well, I didn't play Shadow of the Tomb Raider. But with Rise of the Tomb Raider, for example, the levels are pretty big, but everything is, like, interconnected. Like, it's more... Oh! It's more of a linear experience. And I guess that's a thing that... I guess that's just the thing that people kind of criticize these days. It's like games can be a little bit more linear. But I kind of prefer that because these sometimes are so annoying with like all the backtracking that you have to do. and all the like looking around, and then like you miss a slight detail because of the texture. The way she's just like slowly. Okay. Girl. The way she slowly climbs down, I don't have the patience. I do prefer the linearity of it all. I agree. I agree. Oh, it's fine. Everything is fine. Because it's just more streamlined, and I don't have the time to like spend 2 hours playing one level of a game. You know what I mean? It's just a lot. I don't know how you can bear the tank controls. I can only bear it because I keep complaining. You know what I mean? The only way for me to bear this game is by complaining the whole time. And Evo came by yesterday, and he was saying that the third one is worse. And in my mind, the third one was better. I just thought the third one was better because everybody says good things about Tomb Raider 3. So now I'm even more concerned. Yeah, this game is just like, it takes me so long. And like, if I was doing the game properly, like without cheating, which is impossible, it would take me even longer. I don't know what's at. Oh, there's nothing at the bottom here. I forgot. It's just like a lot of shit. You know, like it's just. I mean, listen. It was different at the time. I feel like people glorify like, oh, the games were so much longer then, and people still have a thing of like, oh, I paid $60 and the game is less than a certain amount of hours. Like, I honestly couldn't give less of a shit about that kind of stuff. You have to realize, like, back in the day, back in the 90s, it's not like you had a plethora of games to choose from. And it's not like gamers were necessarily like, at the time these games were like aimed for like teenagers and like some adults, but games were like labeled as like not an adult thing. Like it wasn't cool to play video games, right? So you have to think about the fact that back in the day, like it's not like you had a lot of choices when it came to games. These days, like there's literally games coming out like every day, right? And there's like free games, there's indie games, there's triple A's, there's remasters, there's remakes, there's like a lot of content, right? So at the time, like honestly, a game like this would probably be amazing. I would be like, oh yes, I'll play this game for like the entire afternoon because I'm a kid and I literally have nothing else to do with my time. Because God knows I'm not going to do my homework. You know what I mean? And like as an adult, it's like I don't like I'm sorry, I don't have the kind of time to just like fucking. Oh, who the fuck? I just don't have that kind of time to like waste hours upon hours to do 2 levels. You know what I mean? Who the fuck? Oh, hi. I was like, who the fuck is shooting me? Like, how was he shooting me from all the way over there? You wanted to play Angel of Darkness, but those controls. Wasn't Angel of Darkness PS2? Like, how did they not get the controls right by then? Like, Jesus Christ. Unless it wasn't. Unless it wasn't PS2, but I'm pretty sure it was. It's just a lot. Let me snack a little bit more. Borderlands, because it's a random loot game and it has a fair amount. You like Borderlands because it's a random loot game and it also has a fair amount of replay value. Uh-huh. I think as well, like, a game like Borderlands, if you want to, the game will tell you where, like, the main stuff is at. And then if you want to waste more time, like, doing side quests, you can do it. But it's a choice, you know what I mean? With a game like this, it's like they put the side quest and the main quest into all of it. And the game is not intuitive at all. I'm just eating. We call it Madalena, and it's basically just like a cupcake with no frosting. I think it's like orange flavored or something. It's just like a tiny cupcake with like no frosting or anything. They're like mass produced, so who knows what's in these? um yeah. A stick shouldn't be that tough. Wait, what? I love the Zelda games I played, but if I didn't follow a guide, I would have barely made it into the yeah. That's why Ruin Crown, shout out to that diva. He's playing through the Final Fantasy games like 1 through 7, and that's why he was like, I'm never playing this ever again when it came to like Final Fantasy 1. And I'm sure every single Final Fantasy he's played so far, he's kind of thought that, because those games a lot of the times take so much out of you, so much time, so much effort. You have to look into guides because games were not intuitive at all. Like you just had to guess. Even Final Fantasy 7, like I was playing through it and y'all saw how many times I had to look. Oh wow. And y'all saw how many times I had to look at a guide because the game was just literally like, you have to go somewhere, but I'm not gonna tell you where you need to go. And it's like a place that you will randomly backtrack to, and it doesn't make any sense whatsoever. How the fuck am I supposed to do this? Hello? What in the fresh fuck is this? Oh. I guess that would explain it. I guess that's a way to do it. Ooh, girl. Oh. You call her out and I didn't call her out. I was just using Ruin as an example. Oh, that's over. Well, it's over. I will never play Final Fantasy 2 again. Final Fantasy 4 has been very kind. Final Fantasy 3 was not kind. I think it's gonna get easier with time. I think I heard Final Fantasy 3 is one of the hardest ones. So it actually makes a lot of sense what you're saying, Ruin. And I heard the port that is on Steam is like harder. Ooh, fuck. How the fuck am I supposed to do this? She takes like 2 years to get up. Which, me in the morning, to be honest, but like, yeah, a lot of these like games, I remember even when I played Sonic, I was playing the old Sonic games, right? I played like a couple of them. I played 1 and 2. I haven't played 3 yet on stream. But I was playing 1 and 2, right? And, oh, fuck me. Jesus Christ. I... I think it's like supposed to be a blade, so it's like, it just thinks that I'm hitting it just by touching it, I guess? Because, like, look, I think it's supposed to have, like, spikes on the side, too. I don't fucking know. It just takes me so long to get up. Like, this doesn't make any sense, and I hate it. I fucking hate it. I just hope I'm not doing all of this for a fucking collectible. That's all I'm gonna say. The way I just jumped into the spikes. That was me. The jump was probably me. The jump was probably me. I tried to jump back, and then I ended up dying for a different thing. No, not this. I am so annoyed. Dramatic flip into death. Hold on. Do it, girl. Ah! Hold on. Ooh. Shit! Imagine playing this without any cheat codes. Imagine you're a teenager in 1997. You don't know shit about anything. And you just try to play this game without a cheat code to give you unlimited ammo or whatever the fuck. Or even worse, imagine you're playing this on your PS1 and you have limited save times. I don't know if they fixed that for the second game, but I remember for the first game, they actually had limited save times for PS1 players. Like, you had to get an item and you could only save a certain amount of times. I guess even then, like, cheat codes were a thing. You just had to get, like, the PlayStation magazine and shit like that. I remember they had, like, a ton of those books. I remember they had a book like that at like, what do you call those? It's like a store that sells, like, stationary stuff. I guess it's like a stationary... We call that a kiosk. We call that a kiosk kind of thing. A kiosk, I guess that's how you would say that in English. It's like a place that sells, like, books for, like, school. They sell like stationary items that you would need, like pencils and glue sticks. Ooh, is something coming for me? And I remember back in the day, they actually the stationary, I guess it's a kiosk. I don't know. They sell, like, newspapers. Yeah, like a Staples, but it's like a pop and grop. Pop and grop? Is that a thing? It's like a local store. Like, it's not like a big corporation. It's like a tiny little store. It's, I guess it's like the local equivalent of a Staples, right? Like, before Staples was a thing. At least here. I don't know how long Staples has been around for in the US. But it's like, it's basically like Staples, but a tiny store. Vin Diesel released a single. I know. I think he did it with, like, a DJ or something. I haven't heard it, but I think I saw that on Twitter. Haven't heard it, but... But anyway, they used to sell, they used to have, like, a book on video games. Like, they had a book that, like, this, I wish I still had the book. But it was, like, this thick book. It was, like, I don't know how expensive it was. I don't think it was very expensive. And it had, like, a ton of video game characters in the cover. And it was one of those books that, like, had a ton of cheat codes. It had, like, guides for, like, how to get, like, stuff in video games, like, how do you unlock this, or how do you get a summon in Final Fantasy VIII, or how do you do this, how do you do that. And they had guides on a lot of different, not guides, but they had, like, tips and tricks and shit like that. And that's how you had to do stuff back then. Like, not everyone had internet. And a lot of that stuff ended up being, like, common knowledge, and, like, a lot of that stuff ended up just being in, you know, like, in online guides and stuff like that. But before that was a thing, like, that was the only way for you to get it. So a lot of the times, like, you literally just had to, like, either do stuff, or you had to, like, ask for your friends would have to tell you, like, how they did it. Or if you didn't have any friends that played video games, then you're fucked. Hi, Nazo. How are you? Can I get an exclamation point high for Nazo?
Oh my god, hi!
I used to get all the Pokemon strategy guides and all those thick books. Yes. I'm telling you. I guess that's the thing that I didn't consider. Video games did used to release like strategy guides as well. Like I remember when my parents bought me Kingdom Hearts. In the booklet, they did have a I completely forgot about this. Wow. I remember, yeah, for Final Fantasy X 2, I think as well. They had like in the booklet, it had like a promotional thing for the strategy guide. I completely forgot about that. Are our official strategy guides still a thing? Do y'all think strategy guides are still a thing? Official ones? I want to get those like art books though from Final Fantasy. I don't want to get a strategy guide. I have a strategy guide for Kingdom Hearts. Do y'all want to see? I do have a strategy guide for Kingdom Hearts cuz my brother got it from eBay or something. Cuz I guess he was in one of those moods of like he wanted to do the whole thing, but I don't think either of us ever had the patience to go through with it and do it like 100% kind of thing. But it's kind of cute because it has like official art and it has like stuff like that on it. Do it. I can grab that. I can grab that for you. Hold on. Uh, Actually, remind me to do that a different stream because it's like I don't want to do too much today. I'm just like I already did the makeup. I'm doing the game. I don't want to interrupt the game right now, but remind me to do that when I'm doing just chatting next time. Um, but I want to get like that. They have like an art book series for Final Fantasy, and I want to get that. Take a photo and show us on Discord. No, I want to show it on stream because just taking a photo of it, I don't think does it enough justice. Like I feel like y'all would want to see me like open each page and like show you the like the maps and like all the character designs and stuff like that. At least I'm assuming that's interesting enough for y'all to want to see. So that's where the underwater section is. What's on this side? Oh, I keep getting lost. Hold on. Jesus Christ, there's so many fucking doors. The confusion. I'm gay. I don't know directions. You know what I mean? Like, this is too fucking much. Trapdoor, strong room. I don't know where any of these are. I know where the wheel thing is. It's on this side, if I'm not mistaken. But it's really annoying with this game. It's like you have to backtrack a lot, and then you don't know where you're going, so you just kind of guess that you're going the right way. Ooh. No, girl, I need more. I need like 1, 2, 3. I need like 4 of these. Jesus Christ, this is going to be a long level. I don't know how people used to beat these games without a guide. I really don't. I really don't know how they used to do that. It's too fucking much, if you ask me. Okay, you know what? I think I already got the key that was underneath that. With lots of tears and anger. I think what you would do, like, if I remember correctly, I think I would just get annoyed. Like, if I got stuck somewhere in a game, I would probably just, like, stop playing. play something else, like knowing my procrastinator self, I probably literally would just like start a new playthrough of something else. You know what I mean? And then like whenever I felt like it, I would either go back to a game and try to like fix what I did, or I would probably forget what I did, and just like literally start from scratch again. That would probably be my way of doing it. Because I started so many games from scratch so often because I didn't remember what I was doing last time. So I was like, ooh, let me just start it fresh. Let's just start it fresh. And then I would just try not to make the same mistakes that I did in the previous playthrough. And because I didn't remember, a lot of the times I would make those mistakes again. Turns out my memory has always been questionable. I am screaming inside. Not outside, but I did scream inside. Everything is getting itchy, and I hate it. Ooh! With a lot of tears and anger. I love that. My brother would get legit angry at games. He really would. A cousin of mine, whenever we would play Tekken, like me and my uncle and like other cousins and shit, like when he would lose, he would literally like punch the wall, and like he got into it. Like used to get so mad. I think it was like an only child syndrome kind of thing. Like you're used to getting your way, and like when you lose at something or when you're not like succeeding, like he would like have a meltdown, girl. He's not an only child anymore. But you know, he was for a long time. Oh, hey. Can I just leave this place? Can I just not come back ever again? I feel like something is gonna come for me. I feel like this is too peaceful to be true. I feel like the game is trying to trick me into thinking that I'm safe, and then someone is gonna come for me. Is this the new DVD expansion with Lara Croft? Not that. Although, I have been having fun with Dead by Daylight. I never thought I would say that ever again, but I am. I only play it with friends. Like I played it on stream that one time. Um Yesterday Glenn was streaming and I joined him for a couple matches, and it's fun. Like I like playing with people that don't take it seriously. Like Glenn was giving me such a funny like glare because the two of us were doing a generator together and I accidentally blew it, and he just stared at the camera like, not this. And I was screaming. But yeah, it's fun to play like with friends. Like I don't see myself like solo queuing or anything, but like if friends are playing, I'll play with them. Cause I'm not here for like people who are like super strategic, like, oh, you have to bring this, you have to bring that. Like, girl, no. Like we were just there to have like a good time. And that was enough for me. And I did have a great time. We did do good. I will say we were pretty good. To be fair, my rank was so low that I'm pretty sure we only succeeded because we kept getting baby killers, because my characters were like, because my rank was so low. I'm pretty sure that's why we kept doing decent, was because we kept getting baby killers because my rank was so low. And it's fine. I find myself doing this weird thing where I repeat myself a lot. I don't know if that's a streamer thing where like I'm trying to fill up time, or I'm just saying stuff and I don't want silence, so I end up saying what I just said in a different way. And I notice I do that super often. Sometimes I'm editing a video and I'm like, you already said that like 2 seconds ago. I just attached a ponytail to a ski mask and Ruby when I tell you I'm living my Nicole Scherzinger in the Scream music video fantasy. Yes. Oh yeah, Nicole slays like a snatched ponytail. She really does. Ooh, girl. My eyes itchy. Ooh, not this. I've never played DVD in my life, and I might consider playing with y'all. It's fun. I think it's fun for like a one-time kind of thing. Like I'm not gonna main that. I don't know how people do it. Like, and this is not shade at all to people who do it, because I don't know how anyone ever sticks to one game in general. But specifically Dead by Daylight, I don't know how people stick to it like permanently. You know what I mean? I don't know how people can stream like one game from like Monday till Friday. I just cannot. Yeah, I do the same decks. Like I can't like with I used to do the same with Overwatch. Like with Overwatch I would randomly get bored. Oh, I keep scratching, like I keep I guess this is just spreading my shadow a little bit. Every time I scratch my eye. Um, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, I kind of did that with Overwatch as well. Like I would randomly get bored and I would play like a couple matches by myself. And I can only see myself going back to Overwatch if people play with me, you know? Like if I have a group of friends that is like, hey, like when are you gonna play like Overwatch with us? And that's the only reason why I got back to DBD, because like Glenn was asking me, Jude and Justin asked me when they came to breakfast at Ruby's. So I was like, oh, people want to play with me. You know? So that's kind of like the only thing that kind of dragged me back into it. I was like, oh, people want to play with me. Fierce. But like if people don't want to play with me, then the game is going to be installed in the background, and I probably won't play it unless people actually want to play with me. People who only play Dead by Daylight, how? Well, I welcome back, plushie. Um, I was initially gonna play Animal Crossing on stream, and now I'm playing like 5 games. I'm too indecisive for that kind of. I was gonna say shit, and I kind of censored myself. Like, why? Um, but no, I'm too indecisive for that. I can't. It's hard for me to just like stick to one thing, which is why I'm a variety streamer. I just find it really really difficult. Like I don't know what it is mentally about it, but I just get annoyed and burnt out. I feel like I always have to change it up a little bit. Like I feel boring doing the same thing over and over again. Uh of course we want to play with you. No, you know what I mean, but like for example, like when if someone is like actively like asking like, "Oh, um cuz like some people just play games and they never like and they might not invite you to play with them, you know what I mean? But I guess it's a thing where like everyone is kind of getting back into it. Because I feel like for a while, every single person in the LGBTQIA plus category was playing Dead by Daylight. But I feel like that kind of died down for a little bit. And I feel like everybody is kind of getting back into it again because there was an update and the game looks a little bit better now. And it's a whole thing, right? And I think because of the quarantine, because of like the fucking world pandemic we're living in, I feel like people are more into like they want to do stuff with other people. Like they want to socialize online. And that was a theory that people had. By the way, if I'm missing any messages because I keep rambling, feel free to repost it. Hi Funkle, how are you? Can I get an exclamation point hi for Funkle? Oh, excuse me. But I was reading an article on, I don't know where, but I was reading this article about Among Us. And like they were theorizing why Among Us got so popular randomly after 2 years of it being released. And they basically narrowed it down to the fact that it's the only way for people to safely play the game Mafia, and it's the more gamified version of it, because there's Tower of Salem, and I think there's been other games that were kind of similar to that concept, but Among Us is like taking that to not an extreme necessarily, but it's taking that to another level, right? There's like killing people, and there's like the actively like you're actively doing stuff, right? Like you're sabotaging, you're killing people, you're lying to them, you have the meetings every time something happens. Um, so that's why Among Us like randomly got very popular. Probably for the same reason as Animal Crossing, because I feel like Animal Crossing had a very, not a small audience at all, but I feel like Animal Crossing had a very niche audience. And I feel like because of the pandemic, everybody was like, oh, this is exactly what I needed right now. You know what I mean? Because the game literally came out the second things were shutting down. Like, the timing on that for Nintendo, like, they were the only winners of 2020, honestly. Nintendo were the only people on Earth that that benefited from the. Actually, that's not true. There's probably a lot of people benefiting from the pandemic, unfortunately. I feel like there's like something weird. I feel like I'm inhaling powder from like my face. Anyway, I'm probably just talking a lot too. Um, had a bad brain day yesterday. Oh my god, Funkle. I feel like everybody's having a bad week. Everybody's having a weird week. I don't know what it is about it. I don't know what it is, but I feel like every single person I've talked to this week is like having a weird week as well. Because I've been having a weird week mentally. Um, uh, Animal Crossing came out at the perfect time. It really did. The pandemic definitely boosted Animal Crossing. I remember when I thought we weren't gonna get it. I'm still like I don't know if I'm gonna get it, but the pandemic made it so it's like, you can literally visit your friends in game, right? Like you can call them on the phone or you can call them on Discord. Like if you're a local, you'll probably call them on the phone or you'll probably use WhatsApp or something like that, but or Facebook or something. But if you're a gamer, you'll easily hop on a call on Discord and you can visit your friends on a literal island, like a dream place for them to live in. And it's the perfect escape, honestly, from all of the bullshit going on. Like even my mom, my dad, like every single person I've interacted with says like they're like this week is weird. I don't know what it is. Did you end up getting it, by the way, Ruin? I actually. Oh, I don't think I've ever seen you play Animal Crossing. That's why I'm asking. You have your own theory. It's because the game Henry Skinman, the creator of Among Us, and both games reference each other. I don't know. I don't know. I think like I think it was due to streaming. It was definitely streamers like who kind of like were like, "Oh, this game, there's something here." And I think a few popular streamers tried it out on stream. I think there was a group of like I was reading this article, right, about it, and like a few of them they said like there was like a group of like 10 popular Korean streamers on Twitch, and like that friend group apparently is very popular, and all of them tried the game out one day, and I feel like that's when the game started to be more prominent because I guess people were playing that game for like community days and stuff like that casually, but I think it started getting more popularity when like popular streamers started picking it up, and obviously it's like a huge thing now. I feel like now every person in the LGBTQIA plus community is streaming Among Us. I mean, definitely a combination of both. Probably Nazo. It's probably not an exclusive to one another. You know what I
Oh my
mean?
god, hi.
It makes perfect sense that it would be like a mutual situation, right? Hi, Smallzy. You didn't want to stream it. You played it like once or twice. You were on Rue Small's Drag Race. Gotcha. Gotcha. Was there a particular was there a particular reason as to why you didn't want to stream it? I'm just curious, by the way. I'm not like trying to grill you or anything. You already have your man to grill you. I don't need to be doing that myself. No, but I'm always very curious why people like choose to stream or not stream certain games. Like I'm always super curious. Cuz sometimes I see it on Twitter. People are like, "Oh, I got this game, but I don't know if people would want to stream it," or like, "Oh, I've been enjoying this game off stream." And I'm always like very curious like, "Why don't you stream that game?" I'm going well, thank you. Just doing the late night food. Sounds delightful. What's on the midnight snack agenda? Not agenda, menu. That's the best word for that. This is a barbecue. The roast. No, it's a roast apparently. I just didn't think people would like to watch me run around wonderlessly. Yeah, that makes sense. I would want to watch you do anything, really. Like yeah, when I don't have a connection with the game. Like when I'm watching a streamer, like they could be playing a game that I love, but if I don't click with the streamer, then I honestly won't follow. Um People really underestimate the power of streaming and the influence it has. That's why the Harry, oh, Happy Pooper, the Happy Pooper game needs to be ignored and not picked up. It will ultimately only benefit joke rolling. One huge streamer playing one game just spreads the influence for others to try it out. Yeah, no, it's not just one streamer. Even if you think about it, right? Because like even if you think about like Among Us, right? The example that I was giving, it's like a group of like smaller streamers could play it, and then in that friend group, one person could be a little bit of a bigger streamer, and then they play it with their friends, and then it becomes like a revolving cycle, which is why like I fully agree with you. I was like, I don't care if you get it secondhand. I don't care how you get it. If you're gonna stream that game, I'm unfollowing you because that's like promotional. Like people literally give free copies to streamers to play the game, and if someone goes out of their way to literally play the game, it's like that's just like literally free promo that you're giving them. Like you're literally going out of your way to promote something made by a well, it's not the sad thing is like it's not made by a terrible person, because I saw stories on I've seen screenshots online of like the people who know devs and stuff, and they're like, "Oh, the devs are they knew. They knew once the JK Rowling stuff came out, they were like, well," and they all kind of support the idea of people boycotting it because guess what? They already got paid. You know what I mean? Like they already have a contract to see this game through. So it's not like people getting the game will give them more money. But that was a whole conversation on breakfast.rubies. If y'all want to see my full thoughts and opinions on that, you can check that episode out. It's the latest episode with Jam and Dnug Life, so check that out, honeys. I find high-intensity story games are a struggle for me to stream because I value connection with chat, which is why I try to lean towards games with less focus. Oh, I see. That actually makes sense. Is that why you stopped doing what's the game? I forgot the name of the game. I really want to play that game too. It's like the samurai game. Ghost of Tsushima. Got it. Nazo, you said something earlier, and I unfortunately didn't see it because everybody is obviously chatting, which I love. So if you would like to, if I haven't read your message, please do repost it. I do not like slow games. I prefer more things happening on the screen. Matt doesn't understand how I play those types of games. Okay, so for stream, you want stuff that is like action, like stuff going on, or are you just saying in general? I do not like slow. Oh, I already read that. I had this conversation recently on my stream. To me, it's a clear line that when you support the world created by someone who's malicious and vile, you are making your position very clear. Yep. Absolutely, Funkel. Absolutely. The message that people are giving is like, I care about trans people, but not that much. You know what I mean? Like, when someone goes out of their way to support a franchise that is created by someone terrible, whose name is probably going to be on the credits because she did create the world of Harry Potter. So her name is probably going to be in the credits somewhere. And also, Warner Bros., in their FAQ, they literally said, like, she's a brilliant author and shit like that. So it's like, well, fuck that. So I agree with you. And it's like people... I fucking hate... I'm sorry. I don't want to get too heated about this. But I fucking hate that people think that they can put money... Like, they can throw money to solve their issues. It's like, I'll give money to... Basically, the person profiting from it is J.K. Rowling. And I fucking hate... And I'm sorry I'm going to go on this rant. But I hate the fact that people think they can get away with streaming a game like that because they're donating to a trans charity. Like, no. You can't just, like, fucking throw money and be like, oh, yeah, I'm throwing money that way, so my conscience is clear. I saw... I think this is, like, an IGN journalist. And he was, like... People were arguing with him because he was being like, oh... if you stream that game, like, you're anti-trans, basically. And people were saying, like, what about people who will donate to a trans charity? And he was like, sounds like they're buying their way out of, like, there's like an English expression for this, and I don't remember it right now, but they were basically saying, like, they were buying, like, a free pass kind of thing. I dropped that because this is a repeated comment. Hi, Nazo. Hold on. Wait, I don't want to... If you... Okay, hold on. Let me scroll a little bit because I think you said something about... You had a story about Toph or something like that. Yeah, because he realized it wasn't a good stream game. You can get into that if you want to. I actually get very curious about stuff like that. If you are throwing money, though, give it to the dolls and their GoFundMes. Matter of fact, just give us your credit cards. Yeah. But even then, it's like, how about you don't get the game and you go and look through the GoFundMes that need people to donate money towards? How about you just skip that game entirely? But I don't want to get too much into it again because that's a whole thing, and it's fucking annoying. Strong room. I don't know what the strong room is. I Exactly. If you skip the game, you have more money to donate. But I fucking hate that. Like even not to get super serious, but like people were saying with the Breonna Taylor situation, I saw something go around like apparently they are going to give the family, like her family, like a certain amount of money or something like that, or to compensate or something like that. It's like it's easy for you or for a corporation or whatever. It's easy for a person in a position of privilege to just like throw money at something and be like, that will do it. But it's like, no, like she didn't get her justice, and like throwing money at the family is not gonna bring her back, right? It's like it's not like throwing money at a situation will fix it. You know what I mean? Like it's disgusting, and I hate that. Like people are like, "Oh, you know what? I'll just like people don't I feel like a lot of people don't understand that it's a moral thing, right? Like to bring it back to um Turfy Rowling, it goes back to a morality issue. People feel bad and people feel defensive, so they're like, okay, but I still want to do it, but how can I do it and not feel guilty, or how can I do it without people? You know what? I would also say people who are willing to spend money on the game and to donate to a trans charity, those people don't give a shit about the community. All they want to do is play the game that they want to play and for people not to call them out. I forgot about this. They don't want to actually support the community. You know what I mean? Like they don't want to do that. If they did, like all they want to do is like do whatever the fuck they want. And for if people call them out, I don't think it's even a guilty thing. I don't think it's a guilty thing, Smallsy. I genuinely think it's a thing of like they I think it's genuinely a thing of like they want to seem woke so that if people call them out, they will be like, "Oh, but I donated towards a charity." Like, "Okay. Great. Lovely. How do your trans friends feel about it?" And they'll be like, "Well, my one trans friend told me that it's okay to play it." Fuck off. Like, girl. Okay, hold on. Let me read. I don't want to. Because you know the people who. You know the people who will try to seem woke. They'll be like, "Oh, my friend so and so said it's okay," and it's like, first of all, that's one person. Second of all, that person cannot speak for an entire community. Anyway, um, money doesn't bring back money. Money doesn't bring back someone who passed away. Absolutely. Look at the churches in the US. Oh, yeah. It's essentially hush money. Basically, they're like, "Oh, but I donated." It's like, well, okay. And then I saw. I'm just gonna read y'all's comments. I don't wanna rant too much. Okay, let me just read. So like I think it was like 3 years ago there was this app game called Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, and he told me it's super fun. I suggested maybe try streaming it. The next day he did, but after 1 hour or so he felt that game wasn't good for streaming because he feels that he gets too quiet streaming it because it takes time to think and maybe there isn't enough action on screen. So maybe he dropped it and continued streaming other games. Yeah. They want to play it and not feel guilty. Yeah, that's an essay right there. No worries. You're taking the words right out of my brain. And when did you last donate to a trans charity before this? Exactly. No, exactly. That's the thing, Passion. It's like, so how often do you help people that are trans? How often do you do that? Or are you just going to do that because you feel guilty? Or because you don't want to get called out? With my new knowledge, I won't be buying the game. I support the community. I don't want to be slashed. I understand the situation a lot more now. I have some thoughts about that message, Shane. Like the first half of it is like, okay, I understand. I've listened to the community and I understand their concerns. The second part is like, I don't want to be slashed. Like, you shouldn't want to play the game because you don't want to get slashed. You shouldn't want to play the game because you're supporting the community. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not, I'm not trying to like pick apart what you're saying and stuff like that and like criticize, but I feel like that's what some people are doing. It's like, oh, I guess she's problematic. I guess I'm not gonna stream it because I don't want to get shat on. And it's like, no, you shouldn't want to play it because the person who's gonna make money from it is terrible. But as long as you're not playing the game, I'm happy anyway. But then again, I'm only one person, and I don't represent the entire trans community. I feel like, in my opinion, there's no way someone can stream that and I'll be happy with it. You know what I mean? Like, there's no possible scenario in which someone playing that game and actively promoting the Harry Potter franchise any further will help and be like respected by me. I felt that like I felt that slightly with The Last of Us too. Because it felt to me that I was like, how are queer people actively streaming this game? Do they not know? Like, are they just gonna use it as a learning experience? And for that, I was like, okay, like, I don't know how I feel about that. You know what I mean? Like, still to this day, I'm like, I kind of side eye when I see people playing The Last of Us 2, right? On stream specifically. Because I don't know to what degree, like, listen, if you're a cis gay, I don't know how you can educate people. Like, you may not have the tools to educate someone on why that's bad representation. You know what I mean? And that's not saying that cis gays are uncultured. That's just saying, like, you know what I mean? That's just saying that, like, even like I am non-binary, and even I don't relate, and even I am not informed on a lot of things that have to do with a trans experience because I don't experience all of that. Like, there's things to me that aren't triggering. There's things for me that don't, like, trans people are so diverse, I guess, in the types of experiences they go through. And I feel like my experience is so different that I don't feel like I can speak from that perspective. I don't know if that makes sense. Um, um, I even might do a thread on every channel I unfollow. I'm petty enough to just put ignorant folks on blast. Was that about Harry Potter, Passion? The Last of Us 2? Yeah, just check out that article. The wonderful Jeff Brutlag made a wonderful article alongside Pleasantly Twisted about how the game mishandled their queer characters and the queer audience, which is interesting because the game got a lot of shit from alt-right assholes because they were like, oh, they're ruining they're trying to be too woke or whatever, and they managed to do that. They managed to shit on that, and they managed to not be great. Um, but essentially, there's just like a lot of misrepresentation and using trans trauma for the sake of like, for like a storyline. And basically, if you look at that game and if you look at Tell Me Why, which is a game that was developed in partnership or with consultation from GLAAD, the representation is like night and day. Have you seen, by the way, Passion, have you seen anything about Tell Me Why? Because as a non-binary person, That game just made me very happy because it was like, yes, this is so well handled. Like they did such a good job. That makes sense. No one trans person can represent the whole community. Yeah, for sure. If we're mutuals, ah shit, I missed that message. Hold on. Um, maybe I can. Oh yeah, okay. I can read more messages with this one. If we're mutuals and you continue playing it, you're either ignoring my voice or not following enough trans voices. Not for me, thanks. Yeah, absolutely. Everyone's experience is different, but when those companies refuse to consult a single trans person, that just makes it worse. Yeah. I thought it was decent. I hate you. I'll give it another spin. Oh, you want to play it? Okay, yeah. You'll cop it on sale. You can get it on Game Pass, Passion. It's very cheap. If you haven't subscribed to Game Pass, you can get it on your PC, and it's like $1 to do the Games Pass Ultimate if you haven't done it yet. And the 3 chapters are out, so you can like do that in one go, or like in within that month's subscription. Although you know, I'm just saying that if you're on a budget, but if you can support, I guess like, you know, I guess that just sends a signal to Microsoft that you want to see more games like that. Because it's not like, you know, I was gonna say to support the devs, but like the devs have been paid, girl. Um, I am. I am just empty head. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I I mean, I wasn't under that impression, Passion. I think I was always kind of aware that like it always went to the higher ups, right? I was always aware of I mean, listen, that only applies to indies, right? Because with indies it's like they're getting the money and like, you know what I mean? The only difference, I guess, is like even with indie developers, if you think about it, it's not like the person who did the art for the game is not they're not going to get residuals from it anyway, right? It's going to go into the indie developer for them to develop the next game or for them to have more resources to do DLC or whatever it might be, right? I was always under the impression that like it's it just goes to the higher ups, right? I guess I never actively thought about it though. I never actively thought about it, but it's different though because like even in the music industry, I'm sure the person who produced the music video or the person who directed the music video, I don't think they're going to get royalties from your streams on Vivo, right? Wait, what does this key open? Rooftops? Girl, I don't fucking know where the rooftops are. I'm so fucking confused. Um, I thought he would do some sort of royalty situation. Yeah, it's very unfortunate that it's really not like that. But it doesn't really surprise me. With gaming, it doesn't really surprise me. I assume it's similar to like movies, right? Like I don't think they get royalties. I feel like even the actors, I don't know, like they get paid for that contract or whatever, but like in some cases they probably don't even get royalties from like the merchandise or anything. I sat down at my computer to do a little work and I destroyed my back. Oh no. Spin. Take care of yourself. I'm a back destroyer. Oh my god. You know what destroys my back? I was gonna say something funny, but I'm actually gonna say something realistic. The couch. I don't know what it is about the couch at our place, but it destroys my back. Smallsy. I wish something would destroy my back. I mean. Anyway, here's the CD. Gyllenhaal blew my back out. Oh my god. If I could only be so lucky. But yeah, the couch on my living room is terrible for my back. I think it's too soft. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Why am I stuck? Oh shit. Okay, Kylie Minogue. Wait, what? There's a lot on that page. Yeah, Shane. There's a lot of stuff on The Last of Us too. It is a long game. It is a very good in-depth article for sure. Ah, fuck. How am I supposed to do this quickly? Can someone tell me? How am I supposed to do this successfully? I've obtained 0 of the gameplay. How the fuck did we end up outside? Okay, so I managed to randomly find a key. Oh, okay, this is timed. I basically found a key for somewhere, and then that somewhere had a key that I unlocked this outdoor rooftop area for. So that's what happened. Which I hate. Like, you give me a key for me to go to another room, for me to go to another room. Like, this was clearly them making the game longer just for the sake of making the game longer. You know what I mean? And I fucking hate that. Just make the level shorter, girl. I'm stuck here. Oh! Hold on. Ugh, no, not this. No, shit. I did it. I just hugged the wall and hoped for the best. Okay, I can either go straight or to the left. I'm gonna go straight for now. See what I need on this side. If there's anything decent. What is this? She said no. It's Yas, Dex. It's a lengthy article, but goes into depth of the perspective of two queer folks who consider themselves as listeners of the trans community and talk about the poor representation of black folk in the game in a positive light. Unfortunately, a lot of the opinions on the game will be straight non-queer perspectives, so that's the closest you'll get. Yeah. I have some learning disabilities and stuff, but the gears in my brain do start moving and I start understanding. Yeah, no worries. Like, take your time for sure. Like, there's a lot of information in that article. There's no pressure for you to like learn, like read all of it and like absorb all of it. Like, it's definitely a lot. Like, I didn't read it all in one go either, because I don't want to diagnose myself, but I just have a hard time focusing on, like, specifically with reading. I have a really hard time reading, like sitting and just reading something. So I had to like read it in parts. You know what I mean? Oh, not the game freezing. Ooh, girl, there's like, why? Why are there so many of them? I'm stuck in the wall. Ow, yeah, there's no rush, honestly. There's absolutely no rush when it comes to learning or anything like that. And that kind of mindset is Dex. Just getting a pole and like just just getting a guy to corner you into a wall and shove his pole down your throat. Because that's what just happened to me, girl. Anyways, here's a CD. I love that. Is that not what happened? That's exactly what happened. He just impaled me with his pole, and that's how I died. What a way to go, am I right? I mean, if you're gonna go, you're gonna go. At least go out, like, swinging, you know? Consensually, of course. Anyway, not the world premiere. It would be great if Twitch helped making these views accessible and promoted minorities talking badly about how they're represented in games, but you know, yeah. Yeah. I mean, it would be great if Twitch helped promote just generally like for diversity and for folks of all different backgrounds and sexualities and identities just to be represented on their platform alone, let alone in fictional universes that they're not even remotely responsible for, right? But that's another story, isn't it? The way this is just useless. And that is in part why I joined the Rainbow Arcade, because there are multiple streamers of all kinds of backgrounds, and they aren't afraid of speaking out about these issues on the platform and stuff like that, and they use their power for good. And I'm very happy to be a part of it because of that. You know what I mean? So what I'm getting at, developers are trying to do right, but do wrong, or just do wrong in general. I think in the specific case of The Last of Us 2, I think in the specific case of The Last of Us 2, I think it was them. I think they genuinely thought that having a trans storyline would be enough, right? And I think in their minds, they were doing good by having a trans character. But the reality of having that trans character misrepresented was even worse than having no character at all. Right? Was that a good way to put it? I think that was a good way to put it. My God. Passion. You're not wrong. You're not fully wrong. I think Twitch is very complicated. I think... Wait, why did I go downstairs? Did I get anything from downstairs? Like, what was the point of me going down there? I am so confused. Why did I go down there? What was the point? What happened? Wait... What was the point of me going downstairs? Did I open anything at all? What happened? I didn't even get any, like, key items. Like, what was the point of me going down here? Trans character came with no research, no reach out to trans bodies on their views on it, or any trans organizations that would assist in making the representation possible. Non-influential to non-queer folk who just generally being a good thing. I think they just alienated everybody because they included a trans character, but they didn't properly educate the audience that was shitting on the fact that they added a trans character. and they fail to do a good job at like having good representation. So they pissed off the queer community, and actually they pissed off the trans community. I'm not going to say the queer community because I saw a lot of queer people like in a lot of the different letters of the LGBTQIA plus who just celebrated the game. So I'm not going to say the queer community because a lot of people were like, "Yes." So I'm not even going to say that. I'm not going to give the queer community that credit because oftentimes it's not really, it doesn't feel like much of a community. What was the point of me coming down here? I'm so confused. I'll probably unlock something that will unlock that something underneath that because I think those were supposed to be key items. Unless I'm completely mistaken. Are both of these the same hole? I am so confused. What was the point of this? Are both of these like the same thing? Like, do they both? Yeah, they both lead to the same place. I am so confused. Like someone writing a book about a country without even going there or learning their history. Yeah, for sure. Isn't it funny that for video games, like they will go to Japan, they will literally go like analyze, they will take photos, they will take video, they will literally do all kinds of work to like get the rock textures right, and to get the wind textures right, and to get all the lighting effects right and all that shit. But they don't spend the same kind of money or attention or energy towards hiring a consultant that will make sure that their game is not racist, homophobe, transphobe, or anything of the sort. Um, just very shite overall. I'm trying to think. Also, still trying to think. You're still trying to find yourself? Is that what you're trying to say? Yeah, absolutely. Very valid. Sorry. My eyes itching. Do everything except talk to people. Yeah, for sure. I couldn't even inform a gay Twitch streamer who thought the representation was good. He just decided to link me to people who agreed with him. I hate that on so many levels. You know, I saw as well, like, I saw, I think when it comes to the streaming side of things, I think I saw, oh wait, does something change if I do this and maybe go downstairs? Like maybe there's something different about it? Hold on. There was, I'm pretty sure I've seen, there was like, I saw on my Twitter someone who's trans, and they were talking about how they liked the game. I'm not sure if they were a streamer or not, but they were like, well, I'm trans and I liked it, or I'm trans and I thought they did a great job, something like that. I think people, I don't remember, I think it was around the time when Jeff published that article on Medium, and I just don't understand the point of that. Like, are you trying to speak for the whole community? Like, if there's clearly like a majority of people in the community, or a big percentage of the people in the community talking about how there's a problem with that, then, you know. Good night, Nazo. You're getting tired. Sounds good. Go to bed. Have a good one. Relax. Um, Sorry if I missed anyone's messages. We are all very opinionated and chatty today, so I'm sorry if I missed anything. I really don't mean to. The interpretation I saw a lot is that part of the character's treatment was to give you motivation to punish the enemies. I never played or watched the playthrough, so I have no clue of the context of this take, but it sounds like a weak argument. It does sound like a weak argument. You can make a trans person a villain of a story without, using their trauma, or not even the villain, I guess. You can have bad, like, I think if you read the article from Jeff and in collaboration with Pleasantly Twisted, is like there's already plenty of trauma centered around the fact that the game is literally in the apocalypse. You know what I mean? Hi Moria, the makeup game is strong today. Thank you. Thank you so much. I tried. There's already plenty trauma surrounding the fact that the characters are going through the apocalypse. So it's like there's no necessity for you to add on trans specific trauma for the characters to have any motivation or whatever it is. Like there's absolutely no point in that. Like the villains can be just terrible in general, and you don't have to like dead name or to inflict specifically trauma that only trans folks would be able to relate to in order for you to be like, oh yeah, that will be motivation for me to kill them. Like you don't have to do all of that stuff, you know? A lot of people are selfish and self-centered. Yeah, Dex, absolutely. There's a lot of subsections of the community, like the gay part of it, the lesbian side of it, whatever it might be. The cis side of the LGBTQIA plus community, a lot of the times it's like, if the issue doesn't concern them when it comes to like, if it's a quote unquote trans issue, then it's not an issue to them because it doesn't have anything to do with them, right? But God forgive, but God forbid, there's something about like a same-sex situation, then they'll be like all up in everyone's business, like, oh my god, this is the worst. And it's like, oh, you didn't care when we talked about the racism or the transphobia, but because you can't kiss any character you want, then you're gonna find an issue with that. Okay, sis, go off. You know? This community definitely opens my eyes to things. I'm glad. Because I'm always learning stuff every day. Like, even, like, there's stuff every single day that I'm like, oh, I didn't know that, like, that person did that. Or, I didn't know that that happened. So it's definitely, it's always, like, something that you can, like, learn and take away from stuff. Like, we're not all, like, we don't know everything about everything. I'm learning, like, I learn every single day about all kinds of different topics. The representation of trans bodies in film doesn't make me uncomfortable, but I also know other trans folks who hate some of the characteristics of some characters, and I always bear that in mind and I try to understand why, even if I don't entirely agree. It's not hard to try to get why it would enrage someone. Yeah, exactly. But that would involve empathy, passion. That would involve putting yourself into other people's shoes, and some people just don't have the range. I am so confused. Why did I even come here? I am so confused. Like, what was the point of me coming this way? Like, there's literally nothing here. Like, hello? Like, nothing, literally nothing happened here. Like, what was the point of me unlocking this? Like, there's literally nothing here. I am so fucking confused. Oh, hold on. Maybe not this. Put yourself in my pink 6-inch AliExpress stilettos, Ruby. Yes, please. Can I? I will do it. I will do it. Don't tell me twice. You can make a trans person a sympathetic character without bringing up the very real trauma for actual trans people who might be playing the game. Yeah. Can we also get positive trans rep before we pull up dead names in games? Did we not learn from gay rep in films, TV, and how it started to give off... It started off bad by negative representation? It's almost as if queer trauma is the only way to empathize as a straight cis person. Yeah. Me going literally anywhere. Why did I even come here? It's second coffee time. Yes. The fungi that will bleed onto the soul if you try them on. Ah! Excuse you. How dare you? Passion, that's so mean. You had no right to do that to me. You're so mean to me. I am so confused. Like, what was the point? You're so disgusting. What was what was the point of me coming here? If like there's actually nothing for me to do here. That's my stage name. I'm screaming. I was trying to cut myself off of sugar and coffee, and I got so tired and got the. Oh yeah, Smallsy. I remember there was like a week or something that I was like, I'm not gonna have any coffee because I think that's fucking with my sleeping schedule, and it was, to be fair. Because I was having it at like 5 p.m. for me when I was streaming. And I didn't even know, but I guess it was kind of messing with my sleeping schedule. So I like it was the worst. Like trying to go without like coffee for like a few days. I was like, "Oh my god." Like my energy level was so low. I felt like I was lagging, girl. I felt like I was lagging IRL. It was so bad. I am so annoyed. I'm just gonna open a guide at this point. I have no fucking idea what I'm doing. None of them dropped anything. What was even the point? I I don't even know anymore, y'all. I don't even know anymore. Fungi fanny. Ew, that's disgusting. I gave in and had some coffee because I really wanted boyfriend time, so I did that so I could stay up, but I definitely think the next week I'm going to be changing up my habits a lot. Yeah. Are you gonna try to get your sleeping schedule back on track, Smallsy? The point is to have Laura walking a marathon. I'm not here for this concept. If that's the concept, I don't want it. They can keep it. They can actually keep that to themselves. I'm just gonna go. I am tired, and I literally no. Like no, this is too much. Absolutely not. I'm just gonna go. I am tired.